The Pokemon Company just released a trailer to Pokemon TCG Pocket's newest set, Space-Time Smackdown, and we're going to do a live reaction to it. I'll be giving my initial thoughts on the cards that we see here in the trailer, as well as other opinions and predictions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. We got Dialga. This is probably going to be Gen 4 coded. Oh, we got a card. Hold up. We're going to pause it right there. We're probably going to do a lot of pausing here. All right, so we got two moves here, Metallic Turbo and Heavy Impact. Now, Heavy Impact for 4 energy at 100 damage, I don't think that's great. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's great. I think where this card is going to shine is its first attack, Metallic Turbo. For 2 energy, you do 30 damage, and the added effect is take 2 energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. Now, this is actually kind of crazy if you think about it. I have 2 initial thoughts on this. First off, this could bring Steel type to meta, finally. I've been trying out Melmetal by itself, but it's really hard. It has no supporting cards. This is a supporting card. But my other thought is the effect doesn't specify which type of Pokemon you need to attach these energies to, so it can be any type. This could pair well with cards like Pidgeot EX, who is already a very meta-relevant card. So you have to keep that into consideration. This card is very versatile. This is almost like an upgraded Moltres EX in my opinion, because you get guaranteed 2 energy attached, as well as it doing 30 damage. Now, it does cost 1 more energy, but that's a fantastic payoff. Let's keep it going though. This is off to a really good start. I'm already excited to use this card. Looks cool too. Love Dialga. And of course we have Palkia. Okay, let's see it. Okay, here's the card, 150 HP, and we're gonna pause it right there. Okay, so this almost looks like if Mewtwo EX and Articuno EX had a baby. Its initial attack Slash for 30 damage and 1 energy isn't all that crazy. Its main attack is going to be Dimensional Storm. For 4 energy, it does 150 damage, similar to Mewtwo EX. The only difference is you are discarding 3 water energy from this Pokemon. That is a big trade-off, but with supporting cards like Misty and Vaporeon, it could still be very viable. Not to mention, this could very well be a final attack Pokemon. So say you have only 2 or 1 prize card left, you might use a Vaporeon to load up this card, bring it into your active spot, and win the game. But that is also very situational. The other added effect for this attack is it does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So a strategy that you could play is set up your opponent's active Pokemon to have 20 or less HP left, using Sabrina to switch it off, and then one-shot whatever Pokemon they bring out if it can be one-shotted, which most of the Pokemon don't have above 150 HP. But this attack has the potential to result in 3 or even 4 prize cards if you play it right. But I feel like this card is a little bit more difficult to use, a little less practical than the Dialga EX that we just saw. Either way, solid card. I'm going to be giving it a shot. Okay. Space-Time Showdown. Oh, hold up. Okay, this is actually huge, guys. So we got confirmation that there are 2 different pack arts. Now with Mythical Island, there was only 1 pack art, and that set was pretty small. Now with Genetic Apex, we had 3 different pack arts. We had the Charizard, the Pikachu, and the Mewtwo. So what this is saying to me is this set is going to be bigger than Mythical Island, and it might be smaller or the same size as Genetic Apex. A very obvious prediction is that you will only be able to get the Dialga EX in the Dialga packs, and vice versa with Palkia. So that's actually a really big detail that we need to pay attention for this. This set could potentially be pretty big. Let's keep it moving now. Come on. All right, here are the cards. Let's see. Oh, we got the Sinnoh starters. Let's go. I love that Turtwig art. Oh, I love Turtwig so much. So we might see it later in this trailer, but this confirms that we're going to get Empoleon, Turtwig, and Infernape cards. The real question is, are there going to be just holo versions? Are there going to be EX versions? Or maybe even both? Who knows? We'll find out. Okay, this is exciting though. This is real exciting. Oh, Pachirisu EX. Okay, so this card is actually insane. First off, I love this electric squirrel. But second off, we got confirmation for Pokemon tools in Pokemon TCG Pocket, finally. So its attack for 2 energy does 40 plus damage. And the added effect is if this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 40 more damage. So 80 damage for 2 energy is pretty decent. But most importantly, this confirms Pokemon tools. Now, aside from the Pokemon Tool confirmation, this card isn't all that crazy. I don't see it being the main star of a deck, but I could see it potentially replacing Zapdos EX in the current meta-relevant Pikachu EX deck. It takes less energy for its main attack, you don't have to rely on coin flips, and consistency is key in the current meta. I mean, aside from Celebi EX, everybody. But I could see this being a good supporting bench card. Pikachu EX, Pachirisu EX, and the Dene, the ultimate like rodent trio of an electric meta relevant deck. I actually love that. Okay, that's huge. Oh, even more cards. So we got a Leafeon that looks like it does 90 damage for its attack. Maybe, is that 2 energy attached? That's actually pretty good, not gonna lie. And then we have Honchkrow Skill Dive, 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it looks like it can do 50 damage to any Pokemon. So that is a really good sweeper. This Honchkrow, really red. I know shiny Honchkrow is purple, but was Honchkrow always this red? Either way, it's probably just the art style. Not getting anything too crazy out of this. I believe this Leafeon is a reprint from one of the Diamond and Pearl era sets, so that's pretty cool. But let's see what other cards we can see here. Come on. Oh, Cynthia, the best champion in all of Pokemon, at least in my opinion. Okay, first and foremost, fire full art card. I'm definitely going to be chasing it. But second off, this supporter card confirms Garchomp and Togekiss cards. Not to mention plus 50 damage for both of them is pretty good. So if you're going to run a Togekiss or Garchomp deck, this could be pretty cool. Now, I believe it would specify if it was Garchomp EX and Togekiss EX, so I don't think we're going to get those versions of those cards. But still, this is pretty interesting, and you know, one prize decks are gaining popularity, so we're just gonna have to see. So this is cool. Oh, more cards. Okay, yeah, the Gibble also confirms the Garchomp, and now we have Cresselia. Moonlight Gain healed 20 damage from this Pokemon. It's probably not going to be all that crazy. Love the artwork though. Cresselia is such an underrated legendary. But let's see what else there is in here. Okay. All right. So Space Time Smackdown available Wednesday, January 29th. 1 week away, everybody. Oh, this is going to be sick. This is going to be awesome. Save up your hourglasses. Save up your coins. This is going to be a big meta shifting set to come to Pokemon TCG Pocket. Is there anything else? Are there any Oh, hold up. Yeah, there is something else. Finally, we're going to get trading on Tuesday. That is massive. Oh, finally, we've been waiting for this. I can't even begin to explain how many times I pulled an immersive Celebi EX. And all my friends don't even have a single Celebi EX, so I'm definitely going to be trading away. This is great. So I just found out more news outside of this trailer. We're going to be getting this amazing Lucario card. And something I want you to pay attention to is in the description of the ability, it doesn't specify that the ability doesn't stack. So you can have 2 Lucarios that will result in a plus 40 damage boost to your fighting type Pokemon. I'm only taking this context from the superior card that we got from Mythical Island that specifies that this ability doesn't stack. And I mean, it's kind of difficult to set this up for plus 40 attack. Doesn't sound too OP, so I think that stands. But Pokemon TCG Pocket has really struggled with fighting in steel type Pokemon and their relevance in the current meta. So I think the additions of Dialga and this Lucario is going to help that out a lot. But my first impression as far as cards go is I'm most excited for that Dialga card. I'm really thinking that Dialga EX and Pidgeot EX is going to be the new meta. The retreat cost for Dialga EX isn't even that crazy either. 2 energy, you're already going to have 2 energy attached to it while doing its attacks. And there's cards like Leaf to support it. I'm surprised it wasn't a 4-cost retreat card because Dialga is a big boy. Another thing I want to share with you is we have confirmation on hourglasses for trading. I think it's fair to say with a higher rarity in the cards that you're trading, the more hourglasses it will cost to trade. And now for some speculation. This is going to be Gen 4 focused. So we can definitely see other trainer cards coming out. But my very specific prediction is 2 of the new trainer cards that we're going to get is going to be Byron and Bertha. I feel like TCG Pocket is picking up on the current meta and that steel type Pokemon and fighting type Pokemon are nowhere near in it. So we're going to need a lot more support in that department. Another thing that I'm wondering is, are we going to get other cards like Giratina, Arceus, or even Shaman? Heatran would be kind of crazy too, not gonna lie. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm sure new leaks will come out, probably even after I post this. But I'm super excited about this. Be sure to tune in when the set releases because I will be opening up 100 packs. I might split it 50-50 between the Dialga and Palkia versions, but I might do 100-100. I have a ton of hourglasses stacked up. So anyways, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.